The laughter was the first crack in the silence. My mother's voice, sharp, amused, cut through the kitchen like glass. "I sold the voucher," she said, swirling her wine, "as if we'd ever go with you." My sister leaned on the counter, smirking. "Thanks for the extra cash, by the way." They thought it was funny. The luxury resort stay I'd saved for, 3 months of extra shifts, sleepless nights, all for their anniversary, now turned into spending money. I didn't argue, didn't ask why. I just nodded. My father sat there too, pretending to read something on his phone. He didn't look up once. That was the part that stung most, the quiet complicity. I left without a word, my keys cold in my hand, the sound of their laughter following me out like a ghost that refused to let go. But the truth is, I had already planned something long before that night. I just didn't know who it would destroy first. The betrayal wasn't about the money. It was about what they'd done with what I gave freely. I had imagined them smiling at the ocean, holding hands, rediscovering each other. Instead, they sold it, mocked me. For years, I'd tried to earn something from them that could never be bought. Respect, maybe. Love, if I'm being generous. When I called the resort the next morning, I already suspected something. The receptionist told me, politely, that the reservation under my parents' name had been transferred and confirmed. Paid in full. Different names. Different guests. I asked who. She hesitated, then whispered, "Your sister and her boyfriend." That's when the silence inside me hardened into something else. Not rage, not grief. Clarity. The kind that doesn't explode, it crystallizes. They left for the trip the next day, posting photos online like trophies. My sister in a white sundress. My parents commenting hearts beneath each picture. None of them noticed that the resort's Wi-Fi network belonged to a private system I had built myself, a favor from an old colleague in cybersecurity. I'd upgraded the resort's booking system last year as part of a contract. My credentials were still active, so I watched. Each check-in, each message, each charge. Their digital shadows unfolded like confessions. My sister used my mother's name to order champagne. My father called the front desk 3 times under my name, pretending to authorize upgrades. Every action confirmed what I already knew. They'd taken something that wasn't theirs, and believed there'd be no consequence. But consequences don't always come loud. Sometimes they arrive in silence, disguised as coincidence. 3 days in, I triggered the protocol I'd written months ago. A simple, elegant command. Revoke access. Their room locks failed, reservations canceled, transport rescinded. I watched the chaos unfold through system logs, sipping coffee in my apartment. They were stranded, panicked, begging front desk staff to understand what had happened. I didn't interfere. Not yet. When they returned home, the silence was different, heavy, uneasy. My mother called first. "We need to talk," she said. Her voice was softer now, trembling slightly. They came over that night. No laughter this time. I listened as they tried to explain. The voucher, the transfer, the misunderstanding. When they were done, I slid an envelope across the table. Inside were printed logs, screenshots, timestamps, everything they had done, every deceit. My father's hands shook. My mother's lips parted, no sound coming out. My sister stared at the floor. "You hacked us?" she whispered. "No," I said quietly. "I just stopped protecting you." The air thinned. No shouting, no tears, only the quiet collapse of denial. They asked what I wanted. An apology? Money back? I smiled. Small, deliberate. I wanted to see if you'd notice what it feels like to lose something you thought was secure. My sister flinched. My father closed his eyes. I stood, picking up my coat. The resort refunded the stay, I said, but I told them to donate it to the staff fund. People who actually work for what they have. I paused at the door. One more thing. You might want to check your accounts. The joint one. The one I used to manage? My mother looked up sharply. I closed it, I said, weeks ago. And then I left. The door clicked shut behind me. It sounded like finality. I walked home through the quiet streets. No guilt, no rush of satisfaction either. Just stillness. People talk about revenge like it's fire. They're wrong. It's ice. It moves slow, quiet, exact. That night, I poured myself a drink and watched the city lights blink against the dark. They would rebuild their comfort eventually. They always do. But the fracture, the knowledge that I saw them, truly saw them, would never heal. That was enough. I raised my glass to the reflection in the window. The face looking back wasn't angry anymore, just awake. And that, I realized, was all I ever wanted. To stop pretending we were a family. To finally be free of them.